Our next inductee is Dan Rush, class of 1995. Dan is one of the top players in men's basketball history at Bridgewater College. In his first year, he was named ODAC Freshman of the Year. His sophomore year, he led the Eagles in scoring, field goal percentage, and free throw percentage. As a junior, he ranked second in the nation in shooting and was named to the All-ODAC second team. He led the ODAC in scoring with an average of 25.6 and was named the ODAC Player of the Year in his senior year. He finished his playing career with 1,756 points, which ranked fifth all-time at Bridgewater. Dan went on to work for State Farm Insurance Companies, where he's been employed for the last 17 years. He's also a basketball coach for the Pinehurst, North Carolina Youth Recreational League. Dan is escorted tonight by Aaron Adams, class of 2015, a men's basketball player majoring in business administration. Aaron, will you now present Dan Rush?
President Bushman, it is my honor to present Dan Rush for induction into the Bridgewater College Athletic Hall of Fame.
Now it's my honor and pleasure to officially induct Dan Rush, class of 1995, into the Bridgewater College Athletic Hall of Fame. Congratulations.
Good evening, everyone. I'm honored to be here tonight celebrating this occasion with you. I'm especially excited that we're in Nininger Hall, where over 20 years ago I suited up for the first time to take the floor as a Bridgewater College Eagle. I want to thank the selection committee for allowing me this privilege, and also want to congratulate my fellow inductees on their selection and the achievements that earned them this special recognition. I share this honor this evening with my teammates. No individual is greater than their team, and it's because of their character and their competitive drive that I was able to enjoy 4 successful seasons here at Bridgewater College. In everyone's life, there are people of great influence, individuals that help shape our decisions, inspire us to action, and ultimately impact our success. God has blessed me beyond measure by placing such individuals in my life, and perhaps the greatest blessing tonight is the chance to publicly recognize them for their time, their trust, their friendship, and their encouragement. I'm reminded that we should never take for granted the opportunities we're given and acknowledge those who make them possible. Coaches Bill Leatherman and Bobby Stevens, both these men shared a passion for the game of basketball, which translated into dedication and commitment to their players. They taught the game from a foundation of fundamentals, preparation, and execution. They maintained a high level of expectations on and off the court. And without their trust and leadership, I'm positive this honor tonight would not be possible. I will always have the utmost respect for both of them as coaches, mentors, and friends. In my opinion, they are 2 of the greatest leaders to ever work the sideline. My brother Todd. He was number 40 on the basketball court, a team captain, an honor student, a leader, and a member of the Bridgewater College Athletic Hall of Fame. William Shakespeare wrote, "Some men are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them." I would argue that Todd probably fits all 3 of these, but especially the part about some having greatness thrust upon them. When our dad died in 1986, Todd had greatness thrust upon him. He was no longer just an older brother, but a father figure, a role model, and a trusted advisor. He played a huge role in my development as an athlete and continues to play a huge role in my development as an individual. Even though at times growing up, he did what most older siblings do and made up the rules to his own games as he went along. He taught me how to be a competitor and that giving up was not an option. He provided an example of what a great student athlete should be, and while at Bridgewater helped give me one of the greatest opportunities I've ever had, and that was to play beside him for the first and only time in our careers during my freshman and his senior year. During that 91-92 season, I got to experience a 21-6 record and watch firsthand one of the greatest players ever to take the floor here at Niagara Hall. And he is the best with whom I've ever played. I've been asked on occasion why I made the decision to follow in my brother's footsteps and attend Bridgewater College. And simply put, some of the best decisions I've ever made were because of doing just that. My mother, Mary Rush. Following her birthday this year, I posted a photo of Mom, Todd, and I on Facebook, and the caption read this: number of boys raised, 2. Weekly grocery bill to keep the refrigerator stocked, $200. Number of basketball games attended, 522. Number of music programs directed, 963 and counting. Number of lives touched, too many to count. Number of grandkids who think she's the greatest, 2. Number of nights she spent praying for her family, every single one. And being super mom, priceless. Much can be said about Mom, and I'm sure a book could even be written about her. But no pages could ever capture her heart, her compassion, her determination, and her unfailing commitment to her family. How she was able to accomplish what she did for us, I'll never know. No matter the circumstance, she was at every event. Whether it was wearing her Rush's Road t-shirt with her band of friends at a high school basketball game, or driving through some questionable winter weather to make it to a Bridgewater game. I know she sacrificed a great deal while always putting others before herself, and still today, she runs at a feverish pace, keeping up with all her grandkids' activities, making multiple road trips to check in with family, and continuing to direct and support music programs as she has done for over 40 years. She is a woman of great honor, and I want to thank you, Mom, for allowing me to receive an education and providing me with all the support and encouragement my son could ever hope to have. My wife, Mary Catherine, class of 1992. We met here at Bridgewater, and we've been married now for 19 years. We share some special memories of our experiences here at BC. She helped me become a better student. And after games, she would remind me that I needed to use the backboard more when taking a shot close to the basket. Most importantly, I'm grateful that after months of persistence during my freshman year, she agreed to go on a date. The rest is history, of course, and today she continues to make me very proud to be her husband. She's an extraordinary wife and mother whom I love dearly. She's listened to countless Bridgewater basketball stories over the years, and I'm sure this weekend will be filled with much of the same. Thank you for what you helped me accomplish here, for saying I do, and for continuing to stand beside me. I also want to acknowledge our children, our daughter Laura and our son William. Both of you make me very proud, and I'm glad you're here to celebrate this with me. All honors and accomplishments aside, there's no greater recognition than being called Dad. Thank you to my extended family, my in-laws Reed and Wanda Tate, Karen and Chris Rucker, my sister-in-law Julie Rush, my nieces Corinna and Grace Friedel, and 2 of my best friends, Dr. John Scott and his wife Christy. 2 great friends who are like family that I love and respect very much. I appreciate all of you making the trip to be here this evening to add to the enjoyment of this special event. Ladies and gentlemen, I stand before you proud to be an Eagle, and I'm privileged to be in your company tonight. I look forward to seeing many of you at the football game tomorrow when we take on my favorite rival, the Hampton City Tigers. God bless and go Eagles.